Sally really hates Sue. But how can Sally destroy Sue without being seen as a bitch? Currently, Sally is seen as a very nice person by the people who know them both. It certainly is a conundrum. What Sally needs to do is construct a threat narrative with Sue as its target. You construct a threat narrative by increasing perception of target's agency and the target's intent to do bad, decreasing perception of the target's vulnerability. While you decrease perception of your agency, your intent to do bad, and your vulnerability to the target. So in this case, Sally might set up a situation in which she describes how Sue has hurt her, but in such a way that the person listening doesn't pick up that Sally is actually constructing this to increase the sense of Sue's agency, the sense of her intent to do bad to Sally, and reduce Sue's vulnerability to Sally. Because if Sally goes right out and says, I intend to make Sue appear to be an asshole, people will recognize Sally's intent to do Sue harm. So what Sue does is she constructs a narrative in which people just infer that Sue is an asshole from what Sally is saying about Sue. And if they do that, if they do say, oh wow, Sue is treating you so badly, Sally, how can you stand it? Sally will probably bow her head, dab her eyes, and say, oh, it's not that big a deal. It's nothing. She'll play the martyr, which assists in creating this threat narrative around Sue. Now, threat narratives don't have to just be between two people. They can also be between a group of Sallys and a group of Sues, one Sally and a group of Sues, a group of Sues and one Sally, and in particular, they can also be between a Sally and an entire ethnic group or entire racial group or an entire class of people. Essentially what happens is Sue creates a narrative of threat, a threat narrative around an entire ethnicity or an entire race. And it always goes the same way. You reduce the perception of your target's vulnerability. You increase perception of their ability, their power, their control, their cohesion, and you increase the perception of their negative intent, and you decrease the perception of your own negative intent, decrease perception of your own agency, your own ability to act, and increase the perception of your vulnerability to the target group.